Deposition of solid or liquid waste materials on land or underground in a manner that can contaminate the soil and groundwater, threaten public health and cause unsafe conditions. And the waste material that cause lead pollution are broadly classified as municipal solid waste, construction and demolition waste, or debris and hazardous waste. MCWs include not hazardous garbage, rubbish and trash from homes, commercial establishments and industrial facilities, garbage contaminant and decomposable, food waste, rubbish compromise, mostly by materials such as paper, glass, textiles, and plastic objects. And trash includes bulky waste materials and objects that are not collected routinely for disposal. Includes wood and metal objects, wallboard, concrete, rubble, and other inert materials produced when structures are built, removed, or demolished. Hazard waste include harmful and dangerous substances.
Land pollution examples is the solid waste. These include all the various kinds of rubbish we make at home, school, hospitals, market, and workplace. Things like paper, plastic, containers, bottles, canned food, and even cars and broken electronic goods. Broken furniture and hospital waste are all examples of solid waste. The pesticides and fertilizers, many farming activities engage in the application of fertilizers and pesticides for higher crop yield. The chemicals and nuclear power plants produce waste materials that have to be stored somewhere. Fertilizer, insecticides, pesticides, pharmaceuticals manufacturers also produce a lot of solid and liquid waste. Deforestation. Humans depend on trees for many things, including life. Trees absorb carbon dioxide from the air and enrich the air with oxygen, which is needed for insects and birds. Trees also help replenish soils and help retain nutrients, being washed away. Unfortunately, we have cut down millions of acres of trees for wood, construction, farming, and mining purposes, and never planted new trees back. This is a type of land pollution.
Solutions. Products. Store liquid chemicals and wash in spill-proof containers. Eat organic foods that are grown without pesticides. Look out fertilizer or pesticide-free products when you go to the market. Don't use pesticides if you can. Use a spray to color engine oil. Buy products that have little pick again. Dump more oil on the ground.
Causes of land pollution. Below are the sources of land pollution. 1. Deforestation and soil erosion. Deforestation carried out to create dry lands is one of the major concerns. Land that is once converted into a dry or barren land can never be made fertile again, wherever the magnitude of measures to remedy it are. Land conversion, meaning the alteration or modification of the original properties of the land to make it use-worthy for a specific purpose, is another major cause. Agricultural activities. With growing human population, demand for food has increased considerably. Farmers often use highly toxic fertilizers and pesticides to get rid of insects, fungi and bacteria from the crops. Mining activities. During extraction and mining activities, several land spaces are created. Beneath the surface, we constantly hear about land caving in. This is nothing but nature's way of filling the space left of after mining or extraction activity.
Landfills. Each household produces tons of garbage each year. Garbage like aluminum, plastic, paper, cloth, goods is collected and sent to the local recycling unit. Items that cannot be recycled become a part of landfills that hampers the beauty of the city and cause land pollution. Industrialization. Than to increase the demand of food, shelter, and house, more goods are produced. This results in creation of more waste that needs to be disposed of. To meet the demand of the growing population, more industries were developed, which led to forestation. Research and development paved the way of the modern fertilizers and chemicals that were highly toxic and led to soil contamination. Construction activities. Due to urbanization, large amount of construction activities are taking place which result in large waste articles like wood, metal, bricks, plastic that can be seen beneath ice outside a building or office which is under construction. Nuclear waste. Nuclear plants can produce huge amounts of energy through nuclear fission and fusion. The leftover radioactive material contains harmful and toxic chemicals that can affect human health. They are dumped beneath the earth avoid on casualty. Sewage treatment. Large amount of solid waste is left over on sewage and has been treated. The leftover material is sent to landfill site which end up in polluting the environment.
Okay, what do you think about this problem? This problem is so bad because the people killing the planet. What are the problem of the deforestation? The problem of the deforestation is the people cut a lot of trees and the oxygen they produce. The last, who is the answerable for this truth? This problem, the answerable of this problem are all the humans because contaminate the planet and don't do someone to save this planet. That's okay. Okay, guys, this is the finish of interviews.
Soil pollution is another form of land pollution, where the upper layer of the soil is damaged. Changing climate patterns. The effects of land pollution are very hazardous and can lead to the loss of ecosystems.
The city lost its attraction to tourist destination. The landfills don't look good when you move around the city. It lets low the revenue for the state government. 7. Affect the wildlife. The animal kingdom has seriously moved in the past decades. They face a serious threat with birds, lost the habitats in the natural environment. The constant human activity online is leaving the population forced their species to move farther away and adapt to the new regions or they drink the have. Several species are pushing the birds of existence to the new homeland. Others choose that do that when faced include increased temperature, autism, where activity acid rise,